Welcome to the Get Fit Guy's quick and dirty tips to slim down and shape up. My name is Ben Greenfield, and I'm the Get Fit Guy. You've probably been there. I know I have. A new job, a new baby, an injury, life happens, and you find yourself taking a long break from exercise. And when you finally begin working out again, your body just doesn't feel right. Your lungs burn, your muscles are sluggish, and you feel like you're probably going to hurt something. So when you try to get back into shape after a substantial break from fitness-related activities, should you ease into it, or should you just dive in headfirst and shock your system? Well, whether you've been inspired by a New Year's resolution, an uncooperative wardrobe, or an unfriendly bathroom mirror, this episode will teach you how to get back into shape quickly and safely after a break from exercise. In the episode, How Fast Do You Get Out of Shape?, I taught you that when you quit working out for 2 to 3 months, you lose at least half your aerobic fitness as your lungs lose elasticity, your blood vessels shrink, your blood volume decreases, you use oxygen less efficiently, and your heart pumps less blood per beat. If that seems very inconvenient, you're going to be even more annoyed by the fact that your muscles begin to significantly lose their strength and disappear after just 72 hours of no exercise. And that's why getting back into shape is hard. Just like a car that's been parked in a garage for several years, your body needs a significant amount of warming up before you can take it straight back to high speeds on the highway. If you try to jump right back into the same type of workout routine you were doing before you quit exercising, then your body rebels against you in several ways. First, since your lungs have lost their elasticity, you have to suck wind much harder to get oxygen into your body. And this increased strain on your inspiratory and expiratory muscles can lead to that notorious side ache. Next, since your blood volume has decreased, your blood vessels are smaller, your cells aren't as efficient at grabbing oxygen from the blood, and your heart has to work much harder to pump oxygen to your working muscles. So for any given effort, you feel as though your heart is just pumping out of your chest. But that's not all. With significantly less muscle to support your exercising joints and smaller blood vessels delivering the ingredients for lubricating fluid to those joints, your knees, elbows, shoulders, wrists, ankles, and hips can feel incredibly stressed when you try to suddenly push them back into a workout routine. But there's good news. Your body is incredibly adaptive, and within just 2 to 4 weeks of exercise, your brain learns how to recruit more muscles and move your body more efficiently. This is called a neuromuscular adaptation, and it occurs more quickly if you've been in shape before. Within just 4 to 6 weeks of returning to exercise, your body has completed significant anatomical changes that include increased muscle, wider blood vessels, higher blood volume, and more efficient oxygen delivery. Armed with this knowledge, you can devise a plan for getting back into shape. The first 2 to 4 weeks of your workout program can include the same exercises you were doing when you stopped exercising. But because your muscles have not yet adapted, you should use a substantially lighter weight and do fewer sets. For example, if you used to do a machine-based exercise circuit with 4 sets of 12 repetitions, you would instead do just 2 to 3 sets for each exercise for the first month and select a lighter resistance on the weight stack. Since you already know that there's less blood flow for your joints, you should also extend your warm-up a bit longer than you normally would and include a longer cool-down for your rapidly beating heart by including light aerobic exercise and stretching until you're breathing easily. Once you've made it through those first 2 to 4 weeks, you can then begin adding weight and adding sets, and by the 6 to 8 week mark, you can often be back to the same weights, intensity, and time that you were doing before your exercise hiatus. Now, what about if you're doing a specialized form of cardiovascular exercise, such as running or preparing for a 5K or a marathon? The best strategy to get back into running shape is to use hard, easy intervals, such as run-walk intervals, to get yourself back into cardiovascular shape. For example, 2 years ago, I injured my knee, and I was unable to run for more than 3 months. Once I could run again, I started by going out for 30 to 45-minute brisk walks, during which I would run for a minute every 4 to 5 minutes. Each week, I would run for a longer period of time and walk for a shorter period of time until I got to the point where I could run continuously for 45 minutes. So this strategy allowed me to get back into shape without experiencing the tortuous effort of trying to run for 45 minutes continuously after not running for more than 3 months. Ultimately, the takeaway message is this: Use those first 2 to 4 weeks to ease your body back into shape and retrain your brain to do the proper movements, and then begin increasing intensity. And by the 6 to 8 week mark, you'll be feeling fit instead of nursing sore and injured joints. If you have more questions about how to get back into shape quickly and safely, share them over at the Get Fit Guy Facebook page at facebook.com/getfitguy. I'll be happy to help you over there. And until next time, what are you waiting for? Go get fit.